Hey guys, it's Dan, and I wanted to talk to you guys about Little Bird. It's book one, I think is what it is, by Image Comics. It's subtitled The Fight for Elder's Hope. And this has got a whole team of people that worked on this that I'd never heard of before, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce anybody's names because I know I'm probably going to butcher some. But this is a rated M for mature. It's a sci-fi fantasy. I would say it's more of a dystopian, but I'm going to get into some of this. I had some thoughts while I was reading this. I almost wasn't sure if I wanted to review this. I was kind of hesitant because sometimes a lot of these lesser-known books, the ones that people they're not trendy, because I've never heard anyone else talk about this book. It is M for mature, so yeah, it does have some gory scenes. Oh, trigger warning. It is very, very bloody, very gory. But I did see some kind of borrowed elements while I was reading this, because it does take place in the future. It takes place in Canada, and I say it borrows from other stories because it takes place in a world where the United States has become, super religious, and it's kind of like The Handmaid's Tale, where, it's this Christian government that's like an empire, and they took over Canada, and Canada's trying to, get back their independence, and yeah, but there was other, little things that I saw that they borrowed. They borrowed elements from Dune because they have, these religious titles, and one of them was called Reverend Mother, just like in the Dune books. But she was, super fat, just like Baron Harkonnen, and she has to, go everywhere, suspended in this bubble. So yeah, I mean, just little things like that. I have to admit, the first half of this book I really enjoyed. I was thinking 4-star book. But then I got towards the end, and they started to get into this other element where they're just almost near immortal. These three main characters. And at that point I was just I'm not sure, and I don't want to share too many pages in the back in case you want to check this book out. But, I really enjoyed the art, though. The art, it is kind of, it reminds me of the old heavy metal comics, if you guys have ever seen those. But heavy metal would always have different illustrators and different fantasy stories and sci-fi stories, like cyberpunk stuff. So, I used to read those a lot when I was a kid, and I really liked them. I still have a few, but not many. But, yeah, the art did kind of remind me of that, and kind of like that old Mobius stuff, the sci-fi stories that he used to draw. So I did find it interesting. And the overall, at the end, I decided to give this a 3 out of 5-star rating on Goodreads. It's worthwhile checking out if you are into dystopians. I didn't like the way it ended. I thought the ending was kind of weak. It had such a strong build to it, introducing the characters and introducing the world. And then it just kind of fizzled out, and I was kind of disappointed the way it ended. But that's just my opinion. You may like this more than I did. Like I said, the ratings were kind of varied by my few friends on Goodreads who had read this. Some people gave it 4 out of 5-star ratings. There were 2 of those, and then maybe someone else thought it was a 3 out of star like me, and then somebody else might have thought it was a 2-star. But I would recommend checking this out. And another reason why I was afraid to make this video is sometimes I'm afraid that, because it's a lesser-known book, nobody's going to watch this video, which tends to happen when I talk about, books that are just not trendy. But it is, you guys, I give you my word on it. If you have similar tastes to me, I think you will enjoy this if you're into sci-fi and dystopian. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not going to kid you. I didn't think it was great. But, it is what it is. Of course, as always, I will have a link down below to pick this up for U.S. residents. Amazon. They offer great discounts. And for those of you outside the U.S., I don't think there are too many of you who are outside the U.S. that watch my channel. But I do have a book depository link where they have free worldwide shipping, and they offer the same great discounts as Amazon. If you came here looking for more recommendations, reviews of graphic novels and comics, then go ahead And hit that subscriber button. While you're there, hit that notification bell so you're well aware when I upload again. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time, later.